Hi guys, welcome to the second session on malpractices by astrologers or in astrology. Many of you have had this kind of experience that we have talked about earlier in our earlier video. And there were some who were not happy with what we did in the first part. But I always say, it is only when we ourselves go through the suffering or our near and dear ones go through that suffering, that is when we realize how does it feel to be cheated by an astrologer. People told me, hey, don't throw thrones at your own community. I said, why not? When I spoke about in the first session about how women were molested. Women are molested by astrologers. It happens. It happens. I mean, maybe men are also molested. I do not know. Maybe that might happen in the future. I do not know. Nothing we know about the future. But point is, when our daughter or our wife gets molested, that's when you will realize. That's when you will not say to me that, hey, what you're doing is wrong. Yes, there are repercussions. I'm ready for it. My team is ready for it. And today we have Mr. Manish Srivastav ji from Ghana. Ghana is in Africa, if I'm not wrong. Manish ji, please welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I am privileged to have this session with you.
No, I feel you're brave enough to come with your face, with your name. Probably you feel these astrologers are not going to reach to you in Ghana. So that's the reason probably you feel happy about it and you can come. Anyway, guys, let me introduce you. We got Vidhan Pandya from US, who's one of our team members and a very young, promising astrologer. And Vidhan, welcome to the show. Today, Vidhan, we're going to be listening to Manish ji's account on what are the various practices that he has seen, he has experienced, that are done by Indian astrologers. Manish ji, all yours. Please tell us.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. This session which we are taking, it is not to malign anyone, in fact, but it is to make the public aware that what actually is happening. What I have experienced doesn't matter that everybody will experience the same thing. But when people see these TV channels, they should have their own intellect to identify which is right and which is wrong. You see what I have experienced and what I'm going to share with you. You will come across daily, every day on TV channels. There are very, very few TV channels who
Have we lost Manish ji?
bring very good astrologers. And when they bring these astrologers, pay them or they request them to come.
Manish ji, somehow the screen is freezed. The session was freezed. Can you repeat about the TV channels, from the start?
Okay. So what we are discussing is that the malign practices which we come across in our everyday life, especially in India. You see, there are so many TV channels now available in the on TV, and there are few channels who bring out these astrologers on the televisions who give lecture on planets, transits, almost anything they can talk on. Without any topic, also they can talk for 5 hours. They are such good speakers, telling you. Now, what they do is it is the set business plan. There is nothing, no social work is going on there. It is only a machine for minting money. The process is very simple. One man decides, oh, I am a good orator. I can con people with this Mars, Saturn, Venus conjunction, something, whatever. And he goes to a TV channel and he buys a slot for himself.
Yeah, I'm aware of TV channels selling slots. They charge some money for selling slots, 20-minute slots, 30-minute slots. But I did not know that astrologers are also doing that. I had heard about it, but
It is very normal, sir. It is very common, and actually it has become now very normal practice. What they do is they buy the slot, and the minimum slot after negotiation you can get not less than 3 lakh rupees for a month, and this they will get two to three slots in a week of 20 minutes each, because this astrology has become now corporatized. They know that if the public doesn't see my face every second day, they will forget me and they will tune into some other astrologers program. So minimum they have to invest in this thing for a month is 3 lakh rupees, which is only on
roughly how many dollars? Around $5,000.
$5,000, slightly less than $5,000. But if you take the overall expenses, it must be going around $5,000. And $5,000 in India is a big money. It is almost, you see, if $5,000, he has to make around how much? Per day, he must be earning, he should actually earn more than 40,000 per day. Then only he will come on the break-even level. Now the game doesn't end here. This is just the starting. The flow is, you see these creeper cronies on the screen when the astrologer is speaking. There's multiple mobile numbers. So they know if the person calls me now and the thing gets engaged, I will miss the customer. That is the reason they do 3-4 mobile numbers. Flat. And when the astrologer is talking, lot of phone comes throughout the India, especially from small towns.
Yeah.
Small towns, these people are very gullible,
Yeah.
They are very Siddha Sada types. So they, especially the females, they call these people, and what happens then? This astrologer will not pick the phone. His team will pick the phone.
And what excuse does the team give that the astrologer is not available?
No. What happens is, at the time of the program, if you are calling, the team will say, "Oh, Guruji is busy right now. I will call you back tomorrow.
Okay.
I will call you back tomorrow." When tomorrow comes, now these people are very smart. They will see the number, the series of number. For example, if the number is 98101 something, they know it is a 20-year back number or 30-year back number. So the person must not be less than 40 to 45 years of age. This is my customer. If the number is fresh, new number, they know it is a student. So they will give. So they have a set design of team. For example, they have a team of 10 people who are handling their call centers. 3 of them will be very good. 2 of them will be average, and rest 5 will be below average. And if you see the type of team they have people who don't get jobs. They are not even 10, 12 pass if you enter these, if you do the postmortem.
So this call center people, they are not even astrologers.
They are not even astrologers. You go and they will brief them for 1 hour, this many rashis, this many planets. So and this Angarak dosh and Kalsarp dosh, what nonsense they will teach them when they will. So when the call comes, now the astrologer will decide after seeing the numbers. You are getting me, sir? He has segregated the numbers. Okay. This number was released in 1998. This was in 2005, and these mobile numbers are fresh. So the fresh one he will give to the least competent team members to his. The most senior numbers he will keep for himself. And there is no astrological prediction in this. He is just seeing the number. Oh, this is the old number. So person must be not less than 45 to 50 years of age. This is my customer. So prime customers he will take himself.
Because if a 50-year-old or a 45-year-old has the money to spend, okay, yeah, then what happens? Then
he distributes the numbers. For example, he has got 10, and almost on an average, they receive around 200 calls per day.
Oh.
200 calls per day they will receive, depending on how interesting was the topic what he was discussing on the TV. Oh. So if he gets 200 calls and he distributes among his 10 teammates, so 20 calls everybody is getting. Now these teammates, they themselves will become Guruji.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
They themselves will become Guruji, and then they will call you. पंडित जी बोल रहे हैं.
Vedant, have you heard this? Have you heard of this?
No, I mean, little bit of it, I was aware that, okay, there are people who will pay money to get on the TV, but having Gurujis and having such corporatization of things, maybe this is something new for me.
Okay, please continue, Manish. Sorry to interrupt you.
Then they will become themselves Guruji. Then they will start the communication like this. Oh, your horoscope is really very nice. You see, oh, this yoga, that yoga, it's very good. But you see, your time is not running good now these days, because this Rahu Saturn Dasha is really must be troubling you a lot. The person who's telling you doesn't know anything. I'm telling you, frankly, he doesn't know anything. He is just doing the verbatim story. First I have to cajole the customer, then I have to put the cushion. All management techniques, how to handle people.
My God. So these guys must be trained actually. They must be a lot of time must be spent training them.
Not a lot of time. You give them basic. See, these people are vulnerable. They don't have money. They are students, and they are hired at small amounts like 5,000 rupees for a month. But their incentive cuts are very high. If they sell one yantra, they will get 30% to it. So they're focused, and they work on their voice modulation. So when he talks, the voice is very husky, and you feel somebody mature is talking to you.
Oh,
they're very, very smart. You see another.
Okay, yeah, but at the same time, there are softwares which change your accent. If you Google, you will get a lot of softwares which change your accent, which change your age. A man can speak like a girl. The voice change softwares. It's called voice change softwares. So they might be employing that also. I do not know. Maybe. Okay, then. So they basically tell you your period is bad, and then they try to sell you something.
That I know, but these astrologers, they don't know.
No, so what are you with us?
To that place, how they do.
The connection was lost. So
there was something coming, but now, yeah. What they do is, the man gives them targets. The senior astrologer who's doing the program, they will give the target to these 10 gentlemen. Oh, brother, I'm giving you 20 numbers today. I want at least 20,000 to 30,000 rupees from you by the end of the day. That is the reason that will be the reason I will give you the numbers next day.
Oh my God.
But if you are spoiling my calls, my customers, you are not able to convince them, you are not able to sell them, don't think that I will give you more than 10 numbers tomorrow. So the reverse pressure is there to this team member to perform and to earn.
So this has become a white collar job now, like management. All marketing skills, MBA skills are now here.
But you will be surprised, sir. In their office, there is no board. Nobody can come to know in this room, call center is going on. Okay. Something like this is going on. They are totally based on television and incoming calls.
So, Manishji, one thing here. What is happening with the Guruji? He is out of scene so far. So, anything he is doing,
he is not out of
team members.
Vedant, you didn't hear me properly. He's not out of the scene.
He's taking the cream customer. He's taking the cream one. He's taking.
Okay.
I told you the mobile number he will track and identify what is the age of the person who is calling him.
Okay.
And 80% of the time he will be right.
Okay.
By seeing the number, if the series of 97, 98, obviously he will be 50 years old.
And obviously they are also tracking VIP numbers like 9999, 8888 and so on and so forth.
Something like that.
Okay.
But these people are very smart, They might not be very techie savvy, like sir is saying that voice modulation software are there. They are not there. So, but they have little bit of intelligence. That is why he's on TV. So he is using his intelligence in a wrong way. But he's doing a good job. He's training his staff in voice modulation and what are the recent terms and which are used in astrology, like transit, gochar, this, kastar. He will teach them anything, so that when the person calls him,
it's obvious. It's very obvious. If somebody is making so much of money per day, why wouldn't he invest an hour or two every day reading books or reading or watching videos on astrology? You know, why wouldn't he do that? Why wouldn't he do that? I mean, you got a point. But thank you so much, Manish. I want to ask you, or is there something more in this topic that you want to expose?
Yeah, there are many things. I have just started. Now what they will do, I will tell you in depth. So everything I will tell you now.
Please.
What they will do is, they will buy these yantras, copper yantras. You will get in plenty in Chandni Chowk market or Delhi or anywhere in wholesale market. You will get.
What is the cost of? What is the cost of it? Hello, Manish, are you with us? Hello.
One yantra will cost you not more than 16 rupees, 16 rupees. And they will, rupees. Hello, I'm there.
Can you repeat? Hello? Can you repeat, please?
What I'm saying is, they will buy this yantra for not more than 16 rupees. And when they are talking to the customer, they are telling them, oh, your kundi is having Angarak dosh, this dosh, that dosh, Kalsar dosh. I will do a puja for you and I will send you the yantra for that. And you see how they pack the yantra. You will be amazed. For example, if you see my mobile is an yantra, if you imagine this is a yantra, you know this red thread, kalava, which we call?
Yeah.
Yeah, they will wrap it like this.
Oh, to make it holy, to make it holy.
Then they will make it like this. They will tie it from all the four corners. And then they will put kumkum on all the four corners and put some rice. And they will beautifully pack it in an envelope. See, the yantra is so light, even the courier will not charge more than 5 to 10 rupees if they are doing the daily post. So this way, they are absolutely doing nothing. No puja, nothing is happening. It is on their desktop. Inventory is there. 1,000 pieces for a month. He buys stat. Then the astrologer also negotiate. Oh, I'm not going to buy in 16. I will buy in 10. Somebody is giving me in 9.
Oh my God. Manish, I got to ask you a question. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, we got to have both sides of the story. Okay. There might be some people who are good and honest, and probably they are coming on TV. Probably. Okay.
Correct.
I got to ask you a tough question. If you can name me, if you can reply it. If you can't reply it, it's okay. I can understand. You might have your sources. How do you know so much of their inside information? How these guys are operating? How do you know that? Do you have an inside guy?
Let me tell you very frankly.
Do you have an inside guy in their business?
Actually, I was the inside guy. Somebody hired me for 2 days to handle his call center. And when I went there, I saw these crazy things happening. I ran away from there, sir. It was pathetic and horrible.
Oh my God, you are the expose of the century, man. Now I believe you. I mean, now people will believe you. You never told me this. Now I will believe you. Vedant, do you understand? This is the expose of the century. Good, I asked you that question. Normally I would not have asked you that question. Oh my God. You've seen it all.
Yeah. I have started studying since 2009 astrology. Now it is my 8th, 9th year in astrology. And I have done almost anything a life can get a person to do. So I have seen the goods, the very goods, and I've seen the bad and the worst also. So the reason I'm doing this video today, it was my sankalp at that day that one day I will try to expose them. That is the reason I said I will wake up whole night, but I will do this video.
Hats off to you, Manish. Hats off to you. I mean,
that is the only reason.
You know, I hope we're going to bring you back, Manish, because I think you have more inside information on all the malpractices happening in astrology. We're going to bring you back in part 3 of this video. But ladies and gentlemen, please understand, today we have an inside story of somebody who's worked in that business, somebody who's seen it all. Probably not all, probably for only 2 days, but he has told us, at least given us a hint of what's happening. I request you, if you love to defend astrology, if you love to bring the honor of astrology, share this video with as many friends as possible in as many groups as possible. Because here you have a guy right from the dirty side of astrology, who's seen that dirty side, who's come now in the open. He's not afraid. It's 5 o'clock in the morning in his country. He stayed awake and he's done this. We honor you, Manish Srivastava. Thank you so much. God bless you. At least, I mean, I am indebted to you. Okay, I did not know all these things.
No way.
We're going to do another session with you very soon. Thank you so much, Manish.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Okay.